Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap and it's January 1st, 2026 and I imagine the title may have caught some of your attention and a quick answer is no, I'm not slowing down at all. The street ministry is still going strong. In fact, I could not possibly make enough soap for everybody at the street ministry who needs it. It's absolutely impossible. So no, I'm not slowing down. I am probably not going to be doing as many videos. I've noticed recently I'm not getting a whole lot of views, and truth is, that's fine. I don't do this for money. I don't monetize my account, and I don't want to. I've never wanted to get into this. I don't sell the soap, I donate it. I always show you the products I'm using, but nobody sponsors me. I pay full retail price for everything. I don't want this to be about me, because it's not about me, and that's the reason you almost never see my face, and trust me, you're not missing that much. And I see stuff on YouTube that to me seems absolutely ridiculous, stupid, preposterous, and it gets tens of thousands of views, and that just, I don't know, I don't get it. Anyway, my camera is also starting to fail, and I'm not going to buy another one because this is the only thing I use it for, so I'm probably not going to be putting out as many videos. The old ones will still be up there, but I probably will not be putting out as many videos as I once did. So, I'm not slowing down. I am slowing down um, videos and putting them up on YouTube. So that being said, I won't be going away. I might even, especially when I'm testing a new fragrance, I might put that one up. But anyway, I'm making soap today. I'm actually doing two soaps. I'm using my slab mold from Brambleberry, and I have it lined with paper to make more room inside it because I'm doing another confetti soap. I'm not going to film this one because I've done a lot of confetti soap recently. I'm going to use Shave and a Haircut from Brambleberry. The top and the bottom colors will be Synergy from Nurture Soap. So I will do the cutting for this one, and then I'm going to do another one in my tall skinny mold with a frosted top. So I will film that one. So give me a minute to get things set up and we'll get started. But you'll actually just see the cutting on this one. You'll see the making and cutting on the second one. Okay, so I'm getting set up here to make the second soap, and we'll go over that in just a minute. I've already made the confetti soap, and it's sitting there on the desk all wrapped up and getting ready to go through gel, and I'll get both of these cut and uploaded tomorrow. Another reason I'm really thinking about backing down is some of the negativity. You can think whatever you want. I don't really care if you like what I watch or you don't like it. It's okay, but sometimes people leave some negative comments, and I kind of take it to heart, and I want to just spew something back, but the Christian in me says, no, you can't do that, so I just block them. And one of the biggest pushbacks I get is because I don't wear gloves. Y'all have watched me. I haven't worn gloves for years. I've had soap batter on my hands. Clearly, it does not burn my hands, so I don't wear gloves. And people were saying, oh, you encourage others, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? I'm 58 years old. I'm old school, and old school says 9 times out of 10, when you fall and bust your butt, it's your own fault. You get up and go on. So, uh, there's just a lot of reasons I've decided just to kind of back down, but mainly I think my purpose has been served. I have learned so much watching everybody on YouTube. That's the reason I started filming in the first place, is to kind of return what I've learned. And I'm not doing anything new, so I think my purpose has been served. So I'll still put up a video from time to time. I'm not going away for good, but that's the reason that I am going to start backing down on the filming. Plus, like I say, my camera's dying, and I'm not going to buy another one. So anyway, I'll go ahead and get the cutting of the confetti soap up next, and then we'll start making this next soap. So see you in just a minute. Okay, it's the next day, and it's time to cut this confetti soap that I did in the slab mold. The pour went beautifully, and I'm glad I lined my soap liner with paper because it just barely fit. But yeah, it looks really nice. So I will just go ahead and cut one log, because these will all look the same, obviously. But that's just exactly what I was hoping for. And the one over there with the tall skinny mold that I did needs to sit a few more hours because I made it just a little bit later. But this is what I have for this one, so I will let those sit for a few more hours. And I'll cut that one, but it'll be instant for you. So here's the first one. And I'll see you just a little while for the second one. Alright, so now I'm getting ready to make the next soap in the tall skinny mold, which will have frosting on top. So I'm going to use a color combination I haven't used in a long time. It used to be found in a favorite shirt that I used to have, but I don't have that shirt anymore because that shirt was for the 300-pound Eric, and it's way too big for the now 200-pound Eric. So I got rid of that several years ago when I lost my weight. But I really like that color combination. So in the body of the soap, I'll use titanium dioxide white. I'm going to use Cabin Fever from Nurture Soap, which is sort of an olive green. And then I'm going to do orange, which Orange Vibrance and Cheesy Poof. And I'm going to fragrance this with another masculine scent, Galactic Skies from Brambleberry. And then it's going to have some black frosting on top using black oxide. So I'm going to do the heat transfer method, so give me a minute to get everything set up and we'll get started on this second soap. Alright, so I'm back and it's time. Let's get started with our base colors. So this is the white, and yes, I mixed it with some TD with some water, which I don't often do, and I hope I don't get glycerin rivers, but it's cold and it does have a tendency to thicken up. Even though I've only hand stirred this, it looks like I have a good trace. I don't. It still actually has some palm oil solids on the top. So it looks like I have a nice trace, but I don't. It's just barely been hand stirred. So I'm going to have to be careful. This is our Cabin Fever, which gives a nice olive green color. And here's our Orange Vibrance, which I'm going to strengthen up with some Cheesy Poof. And the shirt that I used to have had a pretty dark, potent orange, so it's okay if this is a potent orange. And I'm not trying to mimic that shirt anyway, it was just inspired by that color pattern because I liked it. And let's put a little bit of Cheesy Poof to strengthen it up. Alright, let's give these a good stick blend. Get everything mixed up and fully emulsified. And of course, I'll go lightest to darkest. And I am going to just hand stir the fragrance in. It behaves really well, but I just don't want to take a chance because the batter is pretty thick. I'll do a quarter, and a quarter, and save a quarter for the fragrance, for the frosting. I mean, just hand stir them. See, that fragrance behaves really well. It thinned it right out, but I don't know how long it'll last. let's get this drop swirled in, and then, if I don't forget, I'll do my hanger. I'm going to leave the hanger right here. Hopefully I'll remember. Okay, and here I'm back finally to cut the second one, and everything once again went beautifully. I almost forgot the hanger swirl, but remembered at the last minute, so let's cut it and see what we have. And we'll turn it on the other side because this soap barely fits this soap cutter, and it's a little bit lower on this end. And the moment of truth. Oh, yeah, very nice. So, I will line all of these up as well as the other one and get a picture uploaded. And that's what I have now. And like I say, I'm not going away. I'm just slowing down some. And I was even thinking I might even once a month put up just the cutting videos. But anyway, this is what I have for now. Maybe I'll see you around the end of the month with some cutting videos. So, like always, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for all the years of the nice comments y'all said to me. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay safe, take good care of yourselves, and I hope you have a happy and blessed 2026. Bye, everybody.